17-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Longacre coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't think what we just saw there was any surprise, because when Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford, we knew he was a threat running it and catching it. And any way you can get the ball in his hands, he wanted to do so. Personally, I thought he ran the best routes of anyone coming out of his draft class, and that included the wide receivers.
Last year, 80 receptions, also in the return game. He's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, isn't he?
He certainly is. Every which way you want to go, however you want to package him, I do think his running production.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's gone. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dontari Poe breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
To throw is Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Do so.
Second and 10. Newton again. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Now Newton on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go. 11. Cut. 20.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And his throw here is incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 44 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Newton. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Do something.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Do something.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. And Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Gun.
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st down. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On first down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
180.
Third and long, it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Rams getting set to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And now he spins free. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Goff on third down. Dumps it off to Gurley. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun. Gone. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They are going for it. Goff. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
One out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Newton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Do something.
Again, Newton. Going for it all. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Gone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now it's Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down is gone. Escaping the pressure right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Goff now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Newton on first down. And an alley to run. 12 more yards there and another first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
20.
Newton to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Goff now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Third and long. It's Goff. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going up top. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Newton on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
20.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. It fights him off. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Newton looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Gano out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevon Seymour. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Hey, get right there.
Throwing here, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Newton. He's going to sling this deep down and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Woods the intended receiver. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Gun. 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 20.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he's going to go down as time has now run out.